Here's Dave from Truth Virus.
Hello.
And Psychedelic Dub Funk from Merther.
We have Kim, Andre, James, Josh, and Kyle. You guys want
You'll be interviewing with peanuts in your mouth.
It's better that way.
Adds to the quality.
Alright.
It's bulky.
What do you guys play for instruments?
I play the hand percussion, I play djembe, congas, cowbell, brake rotors, and it's just kind of constantly expanding and getting larger. But yeah, so whatever I can really bang on.
Where are you going, Dave?
I'm right here.
Sorry. Playing a drum kit.
And you're starting to do backup vocals.
Well, yeah, here and there.
Oh, that's sick.
It's cool. It's a good addition.
I want to definitely get into that.
We're definitely going to start micing you.
I'm James. I play keys and synth, and that's about it. I'll probably start singing someday, but that's it for now.
I'm Andre. I play bass, sing a little bit. It'll come more though.
Once we get our stand.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave has our stand.
Yeah, we need that back.
We got to get that stand.
Yeah. Is it still in your truck?
I don't even know. I really don't.
We'll get onto that
We'll
later.
find it though.
And you did?
I'm
Cam. I play guitar and I sing and I do some songwriting and I jam and I laugh and smoke and other things too, but those are the important ones.
Other things too.
Relevant ones. Yeah, you know.
Cool. Where do you guys come from?
How
do you guys like it out there?
Beautiful. It's a small town, small fucking Maine fishing village. It's starting to get a little bit more shitty though. Fucking dogs moved in.
Okay. Yeah, corporation.
But it's still a beautiful, great town. There's still a lot of wonderful people there.
Alright, so I would say I heard there was an interesting experience behind the founding of this band. I know a couple of members here were not there at the time, but would you guys mind filling us in on that story? That epic story? Harry's Hill?
Well, we went to Harry's Hill. It was 2012, Harvest Ball. We had a crazy time. It was a fucking blast. And
Grill Finger was there.
Yeah, Grill Finger.
And Hot Day at the Zoo, fucking shredded beyond belief.
Awesome.
Yep, they're awesome. And so we all just, as a whole and individually, we had crazy experiences. So we just, at the end of the weekend, Sunday, we were all fucking, tired and shit after a festival.
Having a great time. You know how it goes.
And so we got home and we just jammed and jammed and jammed. We got together with a few other people, and eventually it turned into, very quickly it turned into a regular thing. And then, we were just jamming all the time. Not even to be a band, to fucking just hang out and jam.
Yeah, we were just playing music. That's how it really started. It was just wonderful.
It was a very sweet experience that started something epic as well.
That was where I met you.
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Really?
Exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah, we were playing there.
Yeah, and meeting James is a whole fucking another profound
Now, James,
story.
what band were you playing in?
The Cosmic Karma Farmers.
Okay.
Yeah, a short-lived but very deep band.
Yeah.
Which he eventually was a part of, and I'm not saying it's all the way done, but this is a good project right here. This guy, I met him at the Harvest Ball 2012, and we're on the same level, so I'm glad to finally be a part of this.
Yeah,
for sure.
I
I can't wait.
I definitely dug these guys the second I started hearing them, and we set them up with our launch party, and they ended up being the house band for the night, and played two, hour and a half long set, hour and a half, 2 hour long set.
What time did
A lot of bands get a good start playing house parties.
Yeah, absolutely. You can make a name for
we've done
yourself.
quite a few of them.
fun, basically.
Yep.
And they
Right?
just did that for so fucking long.
Yep.
And then they started doing big shows.
Yeah. I I mean, that's how you can make a name for yourself, and you build up a fan base and go from there.
Authority Zero did the same thing too.
Yep. And well, I think we started that second set at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I
4.
I think
Everyone
it was
was
like
tired.
2 or 4, yeah. Everyone was tired.
Nobody was even really down to dance or anything. They just sat back and we just fucking went.
You guys jammed and we just sat and
you know, we just hung out.
We did really good that second set.
Got home right before
I think
4:20.
That's awesome.
I didn't even I just went to sleep.
Like, I danced all day. I can't imagine what it was like to play fucking 2 long.
Because I also danced all day.
Yeah,
all the
right,
rest of the
yeah,
fucking
to dance,
band.
yeah,
20,
right,
Jim
yeah.
Dandy, like we were just dancing and going, eating food, hanging out.
Right. That was a good time. Yeah, but that's where, you know, that's what set things in motion for us to start talking, and yeah, things have worked out ever since. So you guys have had a few different variations of the band, different name changes, and different lineups, is it, or?
Well, not different lineups,
Okay.
just different names.
Okay. So, what did you guys start out as?
Counting change.
Counting change.
That was just like a very short-lived like jam period that we just kind of.
Yeah, we
didn't play any shows under that name. It was just.
You just put a name to the jam
That's just what we were
session.
doing.
Yeah.
We were gonna go to counting change practice.
And we kind of
Okay.
changed a lot, so we thought that was clever.
And also it was a little bit deeper than that. It was a little bit deeper than that because we're counting change that we see in the world. You know, like counting. That's how I always thought. That's how I thought.
Oh, Andre.
That's why I thought it was that way. That's why I fought so hard to keep the name before we changed
A
it.
double meaning.
Yeah, that's what.
That's
why I thought
dig.
it was clever.
I dig.
And then we switched to Pleasant Street, and we played as Pleasant Street for quite a while.
Now,
And-
Pleasant Street, what's the history of that? Where'd that come from?
We had a handful of different names, and we drew out of a hat, and every single person drew Pleasant Street.
What it was,
Really?
it was when we were making, it was
His house
when
is
we
on
were,
Pleasant Street.
Okay.
in
his
Blue
house is on Pleasant Street. It was when we were making a decision to change from Counting Change, and we were thinking of Pleasant Street as an alternative. So we wrote on, like, what, 7 pieces of paper? Or no, we just wrote on 2 pieces of paper.
Yeah.
But each person, so it was a 50-50 shot.
Okay.
And
What
out
was
of,
the other-
out of 7 people,
what was the
there's-
other band
there's
name?
The 4, it was between Counting Change and Pleasant Street.
Gotcha.
And there's the 4 band members as well as Gloria, and
Brooklyn and Richie.
yeah.
Yeah,
So there's 7 compared to being odd number.
Okay.
And every single time, all 7 of us pulled Pleasant Street.
Wow.
Yeah, so we were like, well, we have
Now
to.
we have
to
to,
do it as Pleasant Street.
Each, chance each time.
Yeah.
And I'd never seen anything like that. That doesn't happen
kind of neat.
usually. Like,
That's the evolution into Pleasant Street.
And so we're like, well,
Right.
and then we played as Pleasant Street, and it was
So you guys had some live gigs.
played on the radio. We played down at Little Park, and then we decided that just wasn't quite the right name anymore. Our music had evolved, and Pleasant Street just was. First off, there were a lot of people with the name Pleasant Street already, just in the world.
Yeah.
And when you type this in, there's no way of really finding us because there are a bunch of other bands that have been established longer.
Yeah, gotcha.
So, and then it didn't feel right anymore. So we came up with Merther.
Yeah. And I want to get into Merther, but I'm the artist. I wasn't planning on that.
That's so easy.
Fuck, what were we talking about?
Pleasant Street, Merther, the evolution.
Okay, when did you guys start writing songs? You know, when did you start songwriting? Because I know you guys jam a lot.
Really soon after we jammed, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were
Do we
like
do we have any originals as Counting Change?
Shaken may have been created during.
Yeah, Magic Medicine definitely was. Magic Medicine.
Magic Medicine was like
Shaken was.
they were like
I don't know,
really
I feel
close
like they were
together.
around the same time. I
Remember the
really
Magic
close
Medicine
Video that Nick did.
Yeah.
That was Pleasant Street.
That was Pleasant Street. Nick Barton did a video for us, our buddy Nick.
So you guys
can
can
find
definitely-
you can find it on YouTube as Pleasant Street. It's Magic Medicine. It's funny.
Cool. I have seen that and heard it, and I've definitely seen the evolution
Yeah.
of the band from that into
Yep.
this. And I mean, I've known you guys for how long? 4 or 5 months now.
I've known you for a long time.
Yeah, I've known you for a while, James. Yeah, but yeah. So I've definitely seen you guys come a long way, like in just that time. Like some of the shows you guys have put on with a live performance, like really just keeping the energy, like busting out like 2 solid hours worth of music, you know.
Especially, like, I feel like Belfast is always one of those great gigs.
Yeah.
One of those really fun gigs. You know,
The waterfall art.
Waterfall art,
yeah.
like, when a bunch of people are there, and like,
they pack the house.
Wes and Molly are there, they pack it right up,
yeah.
Everyone's dancing.
Yeah.
From the age of like 60 to like 7, everyone's having a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so easy to keep the vibe going when everyone's just making it so hard.
Yeah.
Belfast is a good place.
Yeah.
It is.
There's a lot of chill people, it seems like, in Belfast.
Yeah, the cool little set down the water. Really gazebo on the water last weekend in Belfast for the Liberian Education Fund.
Oh, how'd that go?
Went really well. It was a lot of fun.
They got mad at us.
They got mad at us.
Jim Dandy take a couple minutes of our set.
Yeah, they didn't
want Jim Dandy to play there, and Jim Dandy, like, before, they're like fucking Wes hit me up, or no, it was Hunter. Hunter hit me up and he was like, dude, you just have to take like 7 or 8 minutes of your set just to do like a few songs.
Yeah.
And use your equipment, just jump up there, and I was like, totally, man.
Yeah.
We all thought
it was awesome. It was so much fun. Everyone in the crowd was having a great time, and like they dug the transition. Wes just like jumped off the stage into the bushes after like
that's awesome.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Those guys
Everyone was laughing, having a great time. The only people who were not having it was like people who set it up. They were
people who put it on.
They were pissed. Like I went and I said thanks, see ya, and they were like yep.
Wow.
And I was just like. It's cool. I know we pissed you off, but you could have been a little more courteous.
Yeah, exactly. Like
we had a lot of fun. It was a show.
We gave the people a show.
It was a presentation. It was
fun.
fun.
It was a presentation.
Yeah,
exactly.
For sure.
And you know,
It's not like they set anything on fire. I'm from Rhode Island when that giant fire happened in a small little bar. Like, as long as no one gets hurt and nothing happens to the hotel, who gives a shit?
That's funny. Where was I? Where were we? What do you got for questions for him? Throw some crazy stuff at him.
Would you guys ever do, like, horror reggae?
It's never crossed my mind, personally.
Yeah, I could see that.
You could try. I don't know if I want to send out those vibes.
Hateful,
There's some,
but oddly pleasant.
Spooky. I'd do spooky, not horror.
Reggae.
Spooky.
Okay.
Yeah, like a Halloween.
Yeah, like it would be comedic, so it would be kind of happy.
There's some brutal friggin' reggae horror flicks out there, like The Harder They Come. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that.
Nope.
But that is,
I've never even heard of it.
I've heard of I have the album.
yeah, well, it's the movie. He stars in it, and there's some. You don't want to mess with that.
I would do spooky. I probably wouldn't do
We
horror.
could do that.
Spooky.
Do a reenactment of Harder They Come.
I've heard you guys do, actually I should say, well, I've heard you guys tap into some punk songs before.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think we all really like and appreciate other types of music.
Dude,
we all want to just tap into whatever the fuck we want to do. Really.
That's a good thing.
We did that song by the Desert One.
Oh, it's America.
We did a song by
Force
Force
with No Name.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. That's a
cool.
really fun song. It's great. The lyrics are so.
I heard a little bit of some Reflection the other night.
You can't just sing it.
I
With
played
guitar.
I had to look up the lyrics and the chords.
I thought it was.
What? Was it even Cameron?
No, it was me.
That guy joined in a little bit.
I remember I was looking at the chords and the lyrics.
His brother-in-law.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Mike.
That was fun.
That was fun.
He said if we ever go to California.
Yeah.
Oh,
another
no
person.
shit, boys.
He was loving it. He was loving it. He felt like a kid again.
Yeah, he seemed like he was
Yeah. He felt like a kid again.
relaxing.
Yeah. But what else you got for questions?
Do you guys plan to use any mind control in your music?
We do.
No, not
You'll never know.
No, we do.
I do.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, James is the culprit.
Yeah.
I knew somebody was doing. Well,
specific
somebody was
level,
doing it before that.
I guess it depends on what you mean by
What does the
control.
band name Merther mean? That was a good question for us to get into this.
Merther. Fucking, anyone want to explain that?
Yeah.
It's a trance. It's basically it's the trance you go into when you fucking smoke pot and you listen to dub. And so we sort of go with it, and that I feel like describes our sound.
I think
It's
it
a
works
Jamaican
well.
slang word. Meaning, if you look it up online, it'll be like.
I think it describes it perfectly.
Yeah, I think it really the trance that you go into when you smoke cannabinoids and listen to dub reggae,
That's cool.
specifically the trance.
Yeah. I definitely dig it. I think it works for you guys' band really well. Now, that was inspired from a song, correct?
Yeah.
And who is the original author of that song?
Any Kamoza.
Annie Kamoza.
And then Danny Meyer did that.
Welcome to Jam
Welcome to
Rock.
Jam Rock.
The original song is World of Reggae.
Yep.
World of Reggae. is the original.
Which is such a great song.
And they're both really good songs.
They both are. Yeah.
And you guys have covered both, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I think is a really cool way to pay tribute, you know, to
Yeah,
where you came from,
I
your roots,
think it's
you
really
know?
cool.
Those are like root songs for you guys.
We mash them up together too. So
I've heard that. It's really
a
cool to
Really
put them
cool
together.
melody. Not melody.
Jam.
Jam.
Sweet
Yeah.
medley.
Medley.
Medley, right? That could totally be a trademark of you guys right there. Is
Love it.
medley.
Out in the streets they call it murder.
You want to throw another one their way?
Oh yeah, sure. What would you guys do if you acquired a bus?
Good question.
What would any jam band do if they acquired a bus?
Go to the opposite coast.
Yeah, just go. I mean, I'm sure we would probably, if we had a working bus, we'd probably try and set a trail or hit up venues beforehand and then set up the trail.
A tour schedule.
I want
and
to
then go and do it, you know, and hopefully we'd have enough cash to do it.
I want to do the top of the United States, hit California, go down to California, and come back down to the southern part of the United States and back up to the East Coast. That's what I envision.
That'd be a nice loop.
That'd be a crazy loop.
That'd be a nice
Would it be a Ken Kesey experience?
Ken Kesey, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It would be.
Always.
100%.
Definitely.
I'm sure we'd pick up some fucking goobers on the way.
I'm
know?
sure you guys would
No.
attract some goobers.
No doubt about
Yeah.
it.
It wouldn't take long to find an army of goobers.
No, especially with a bus.
Yeah,
Real
especially
bus.
with a bus.
Especially with an idea and like, they've got a route, we're actually doing it, so all you basically have to do is ride along.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd love it.
They'd be living in the compartment.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We get
It'd be
into
quite
a lot
the
of trouble.
interesting experience
I feel like.
if we got a bus.
Yeah.
Need a bus.
So if anyone wants to give us a bus,
Yeah, if anyone who watches this video wants to hit us up with a bus,
This is
Let
your
us
Kickstarter video, guys.
141
You know.
Gilpin Road, hit me up and we can make
This
this
is
stuff
what
work.
we're doing for your Kickstarter video. So.
Oh yeah, that's good.
There you go. That's great. We need a bus.
So James, you recently came into the band. What the hell sparked that?
Well, I was jamming with Cam, and my gears shifted in life, and I went bandless and was kind of whoring myself around town a little bit, local bands here and there. And when he first came and started jamming with me, he brought a CD from Merther that was really cool, and I always like to listen to it and throw it on, and I'd jam along with like my synthesizer or something, and then finally, a year or so afterwards, or a little over a year, the opportunity came about that we had a chance to jam just a few weeks ago, or a couple weeks ago, and it seemed to work out all right. I wanted to play keyboards, and they needed keyboards. They already got bass on lockdown here, like solid. So that's awesome. And we got together for a jam session, and it went really well. And
Yeah, really well.
They invited you into the club, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm looking forward to this weekend for sure.
So this weekend, we've got it's an event that our friend Nicole Carviziero has asked us to help put on. It's called the Belfast Art and Wellness Festival, and there's going to be a bunch of cool stuff going on. We've got a few different bands that we actually got booked that are all within the TBR family. Joel Watson of the 220s is starting the lineup, and then some friends that we actually had over to a meeting tonight, the Royal Bones. Then we've also got our friends at Uncle Spud, who are a punk band from the Skowhegan area. That will be fun. Those guys are a lot of fun. Then those kind of people who our friend Zachary Augustus, well, that's what his name on Facebook is, but Zach's been a good friend of ours for a while. He's been really supportive of us, and he's a really, really good kid, and he's got a band, and they've been making quite a name for themselves, generating quite a buzz. At 1 p.m. we've got Merther, who's going to rock one of the headlining spots, along with Eric Green, who starts at 3 p.m. So Merther's got a 1 to 3 o'clock set. You guys looking forward to that? That's your first live show with James.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be... Yeah, we got 2 hours. We got like...
You got 2 hours,
it actually works out
exactly.
really well. It's like a 45-minute set. 2 hours of like time to have a little bit of fun, play around,
Melting some faces.
do a set, and then
45 minutes is like just enough time to get warmed up.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, you get into a
You're trying
groove
to get
after 45
into it
minutes.
right around an hour, and then who knows what you're doing by like hour 45 minutes.
right?
Like you're all sorts of places.
So James, you add a lot of space to the mix, huh?
I tried to. Well, you know, there's some classic reggae recordings that the delay usage between guitar and the clav always. I love the usage of delay to make space sound.
Yeah.
And so what I'll do, I've got delay set up on the synth and on the keyboard to try to sync up with him, and so I've been listening to the recordings,
Yeah.
trying to just feel out, because all the recordings I've heard are just jams, so that's how you feel.
And
I'm
that's
trying
how
to
they
get-
recreate a lot of their songs, from pieces of jams and stuff like that.
And so that's what I was thinking. If I'm going to learn how to jam with them, I might as well jam along to these live.
To these tracks,
Yeah.
exactly.
And it's working out all right.
Awesome.
We're going to have a practice tomorrow night,
That's exciting.
and a second practice, just to freshen up a little bit.
Kind of get prepped for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we definitely amp up our practices at this show. Yeah, we totally do. We pay attention to it.
You guys have a pretty busy summer, or have had.
Yeah, it's been going. It's awesome.
You guys have been doing a great job.
This month we're
A lot
doing.
busier than last summer, right?
This month we're doing 2 back-to-back, like weekend, like Saturday, Sunday. That's big for us.
Yep.
Pretty short.
That's pretty cool. We've got the Main Street Art and Wellness coming up. August 22nd, you've got Mainly Brews. That's going to be a really big show for you guys.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the best venues, I'd say, that you guys have been to yet. That's
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I don't even know. Got no idea. Oh, it's awesome.
Oh,
no
man.
idea what we're going into.
Rustic Overtones, like Gorilla
cool.
Finger, like
Oh,
a lot of bigger name bands.
Right.
Yeah, I get the spot there. 220s play there, like probably once a month.
Nice.
Yeah. Then the Burnt Cove Church on August 29th. That's in Stonington. You guys want to tell me a little bit about that?
You can buy tickets online. You can buy them at the gate too. It's through Mountainville Records. That website, I can't remember exactly what the website is, but if you look up Mountainville Records, they sell the tickets for the Burnt Cove Church.
Okay. Are there going to be other artists?